This is the MaxiCOM MK808BT. On the back, this is the Bluetooth dongle. Now this dongle is actually called the Maxi VCI Mini. It's a small vehicle communication interface that plugs into your car's data link connector, and it communicates wirelessly via Bluetooth to the tablet. There's also a flip-out stand, so you can place this on the table. Quick reference guide, user manual, lanyard for the Bluetooth dongle, USB charging cable, AC charger, USB cable. Let's have a closer look at the scan tool. On the front is a 7-inch color LCD display with capacitive touchscreen. It's running Android 442 KitKat. It has a Cortex A9 processor, 1.5 GHz. Internal memory is 32 GB. At the top, there's a light sensor for auto brightness adjust. Next to it is a power LED. And to the right of that is a communication LED. Now this unit has an internal rechargeable battery. When it's fully charged, it can run for 7 hours. You can also power this unit and charge your battery using the AC adapter and the USB cable you see right here. Let's have a look at the top here. Starting on the left is the OTG USB port. Next to it is a microSD memory card slot. In the middle is the HDMI port. Over here is a USB plug. Now you can use this plug along with the USB cable to connect to the Bluetooth dongle if you need immediate connectivity. On the far right is a power button to turn the unit on. On both sides of the unit, there are these rubber grips for you to hold onto the unit. And as I mentioned, there's also a flip-out stand you can use to put on the table. So let's power on the unit. The first thing it prompts you for is to connect to an internet connection using Wi-Fi. Next, you need to log in with an Autel account. If you don't have an account, go ahead and set up a new account. After you sign in, you'll need to register this device. Right now, you're looking at the MaxiCOM homepage. You have diagnostics, service, shop manager, data manager, settings, update. If you scroll over to the right, VCI manager, function viewer, support, academy, remote desk, quick link, and MaxiFix. Let's go back to the first page. Now you notice under update, there's one update right now. Select that. Here on this page, will tell you what update is available. You can select to download it and install it. Next, we'll connect the VCI Bluetooth dongle to the vehicle, and we'll check out the diagnostic information available on this unit. Start by plugging in this Maxi VCI Mini Bluetooth dongle into the car's DLC port. Here's a look at the LED status once it's plugged in. Start the car. Here's a look at the LED status after the engine is started. Over here. So let's turn this on. Looking at the MaxiCOM homepage, let's have a closer look at the diagnostics application. Now with this, you can access the ECU of the engine, transmission, ABS, SRS, and many more items. This is where you'll go to check for fault codes or erase fault codes and read live data. So it found the VIN. Select OK. So it tells me this is a Pathfinder 2017 and the VIN number. If this is correct, press yes. Let's go to diagnose. Here you have two options, auto scan and control unit. With the auto scan, it will automatically perform a comprehensive scan of all the ECUs in the vehicle and retrieve any trouble codes the vehicle might have. With the control unit, it will allow you to manually choose which control system you want to test. Let's do the auto scan. So this list will show you whether each system passed or failed and if any fault codes were found. So for example, item number 1 is engine. If you press a blue button right here on the right, here you can read codes, erase codes, or look at live data. Select read codes, and there should not be any fault codes. Okay, if you do have a fault code, you can choose to erase a code. Next, let's go into live data. Select main signals. So here we're looking at the live data of many of the PIDs or parameter IDs from the engine's ECU. So for example, you have coolant temperature, vehicle speed is 0, battery voltage, engine speed is RPM. So if I rev the engine, you'll see the RPM go up. Now next to the name, there's a drop-down menu. You can actually graph this data. Let's try the first one here. This will give you a dial display. And this is a graph display. Bar display. Now you can also select multiple items. Coolant. Now select show at the bottom. Now you can graph up to 3 PIDs together. Right now I have 4. If I deselect one of them, I can select graph merge at the bottom here. Now we're graphing all 3 PIDs. You can also record this data. When you're done, press resume. You go back again. Next, let's take a look at transmission. And look at the live data. Now there's one data that is very useful on a Nissan with CVT, and that is the transmission fluid temperature. Right here, fluid temp. As you can see, this tool is able to tell us the transmission fluid temperature. Now this data PID is very useful because on vehicles with CVT transmission, it does not have a transmission fluid dipstick. To check the level, you need to warm up the transmission fluid to a specific range, then add some new fluid and remove an overflow plug on the transmission and check the amount of overflow fluid coming out. So the procedure is very specific, and you have to have a tool like this to perform the service. And if you don't perform the service properly, you'll end up overfilling or underfilling the transmission fluid and cause damage to your transmission. Let's go back. Now this tool is also able to check the fault code of the ABS system and the SRS airbag system. Manual selection, North America, USA, Pathfinder, R52, 2017. Select yes. So here we can select the diagnose to look at all the ECU data. Service. Here you will find many service features you can perform on a vehicle. Now keep in mind, not all services are applicable for all vehicles. So for example, you have oil reset to reset the oil maintenance light, EPB, electronic parking brake. If you do any service on the parking brake, you may need to reset the system. BMS is battery management system. Some vehicles require you to program the type of battery you installed after a replacement is done. DPF will allow you to reset the diesel particulate filter on a diesel engine. SAS is a steering angle sensor. On some vehicles, you may need to reset the steering angle after servicing it. Now look at the bottom of the screen. You have some icons. The home button will take you to the Android home screen. If you want to go back to the MaxiCOM homepage, press this icon right here. Here's a Chrome browser you can use to surf and look up information. Next icon will take a screenshot. VCI will show you the status of the VCI. Right now we're paired and connected. Next one over is diagnostics, same as this one here. And the last one here is service, same as this one here. Next screen over, support will allow you to contact Autel support. Remote desktop will open TeamViewer, so Autel can log into your system and help diagnose any issue. Quick link. This will show a bunch of shortcuts that will take you to these sites to access troubleshooting guides, wiring diagrams, but most of these do require membership. MaxiFix. The MaxiFix application is an online troubleshooter database and is a forum allowing you to network with other MaxiCOM users, and it gives you access to a vast database of repair and diagnostic tips. Now one thing to note is make sure you exit any diagnostic function you're currently in before you power down the unit. If you force a shutdown, the communication loss with the ECM might cause problem on some vehicles. Once you're done, you turn off the engine, hold the power button to power down, power off. Now we can go to the vehicle and remove the VCI. As you can see, this Autel MaxiCOM MK808BT is packed with a lot of great features. This portable tablet-style diagnostic tool is able to read and clear codes for all available systems in your vehicle. It can display live data in graph form or analog form for easy review. With the Maxi VCI Mini, the Bluetooth dongle, it makes using this tool a lot easier. You're no longer tethered to the vehicle with a cable. You're able to troubleshoot and review the diagnostic data outside the vehicle. This flexibility makes this tool that much better to use than the MK808 that I reviewed last year. With that one, you pretty much have to do all the diagnostic functions in the vehicle. Jump right into the diagnostic functions. The design is very nice with a large 7-inch LCD display. The MaxiCOM user interface is very well laid out. Now it comes with a 1-year free software update. Thank you for watching.